Hey there, Synth Behringer has shared some information on the Pro 16, and I thought that I would share it with all of you. So I'll just read it. Not that you can't read for yourselves, but you know what? We're all having fun here. For all of you who are technically interested, you can easily witness the incredible complexity of the Pro 16. The Pro 16, very complex. This synth uses 6,000 components. Can you imagine for a moment trying to write the software for even one of the components, but 6,000 components? Not only did we employ the original circuitry of all three revisions, we also added many features such as the 16 voices, multi-timbrality, LCD display, and a lot more. So they're bringing this into the 21st century from what I'm reading here. We started the ideation of this project around 5 years ago, and it has since grown into an incredibly powerful flagship synth. Did you hear that? This is going to be their flagship synthesizer. And this is basically a picture that they're showing here of some of the insides and what it looks like on the outside. And obviously this is going to be a Prophet clone. And they go on to say, we still need many more months to finalize the firmware, but we're confident that it will be much faster than the UBXA. Now, the reason why I think they mean that it's going to be faster, they're saying this, is simply because there is something called subroutines in programming. And you can interchange subroutines across computer components to get them to do the same things or the same tasks that would normally be, conducted. In other words, if you have a keyboard that needs to acknowledge when a key is being pressed, you can use elements of that subroutine from the UBXA to read what the keyboard is doing for you. And you may have to make some changes, but most of the standard code is already taken. So it's not like they're going to be borrowing stuff from the UBXA and making a Prophet out of a UBXA or anything like that. I think what they basically mean is that they're just going to be able to do the firmware programming a lot quicker because the UBXA presented its own challenges, and many of those subroutines I know as a former programmer could be used in the Prophet 5. We're hopeful to share some sounds with you in the near future. Are you excited as we are? Well, yes, we're excited. Behringer is doing something that the Black Corporation tried to do and is trying to do by bringing back some of these synthesizers. And it's a very complex job for anybody to undertake making. I don't know how to make a synthesizer. So my hat's off to anybody who is attempting to do such a task because I simply can't do it myself. I wouldn't know how to do this. And you know what? If I don't like it, I won't buy it. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to be something I'm going to have to own. This is pretty amazing. A 16-voice Prophet clone is going to be a lot of fun to mess around with. And you know what? I don't know what it's going to sound like yet. I don't think any of us knows what it's going to sound like. But I'm excited to find out. I'm very excited. And I'm a cheerleader, if you will, for anybody who is trying to do something for the community of synth drones like you and I. And you know what? If you don't like Behringer, change the channel because I'm going to be talking a lot about Behringer simply because they're making the news and they're what people want to hear about. There's a studio behind me where I'm filming this, and there are a lot of synthesizers that many people can't even afford one of them. And I understand that there's a lot of people out there that they're glad for what Behringer is doing simply because they can't afford some of the stuff that's coming out in the mainstream. And there's some very pricey things out there. And I don't want to be buying a $4, $5, $6, $7,000 synthesizer that's 30, 40 years old, and I'm talking about the Prophet 5. I would love to have a clone of something like this with 16 voices and some modern features that's going to bring it into the 21st century if I was going to spend that kind of money. And I don't even think I would spend that kind of money at this point for a synthesizer. I'm hoping that Behringer is going to bring this around the $1,000 mark, maybe 1,500. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea on the price. I don't think Behringer does either. But until next time on Pure Ambient Drone, try to keep calm and try to synth on, because I know a lot of people have been emailing me saying, "Hey, Pad, how can I keep calm with news like this? This is incredible." I get it. So today I think I'm going to say, try to keep calm and synth on. And thank you for all of you out there who support me. I really appreciate the kind things that you send to me in my inbox. You guys are you guys are very, very kind, and I'm undeserving. Until next time, hit that subscribe button and tap that bell. And I got to do it. And above all, keep calm and synth on. You got to try. You got to try.